Money FM 89.3. Best of breakfast. Companies to watch.
All right, good morning. I guess it's me helping Dan Ko out with companies to watch today. So if you are shopping for some stock, he's here to tell us whether it's going to be a good stock to buy.
That's right. Good morning, Audrey.
Good morning.
How are you doing on Thursday?
Doing great, and I'm quite excited for this one.
I see you are. Okay, welcome to Companies to Watch. That's a segment where we spotlight and stock you up with ideas of listed companies that will call for your attention. So from market trends to risks, as well as hidden gems or warning signs to steer clear of, 8855-0893. Text us and tell us whether you think it's going to be a hot or not. Now, Audrey, I know you're married, but maybe could you walk us through how you met your partner?
Whoa, personal story.
Just a quick one, yeah.
I met him online.
Oh, nice,
yeah,
okay.
Through an app called Coffee Meets Bagel.
Okay.
That was the only app I've ever tried, even though I know that there's so many these days. And even back then in like 2015, 2016, there were a few up-and-coming names.
A lot, yeah. Yeah, it's fair. I mean, especially in this day and age with, technology just allowing people to network a lot easier. I think it's easier to hide behind a screen and to approach someone than to go up in person, at least from what I've seen.
For sure.
And you're one of the rare cases where I've actually seen like an actual relationship come up off an app.
Really?
Yeah, unfortunately. But we're not turning over to Coffee Meets Bagel. We're going to your competitor, Bumble. Have you used that before?
No, but I do like its premise. I believe it gives women the power, right? So we get to make the first move. You don't get to write us and bombard us with messages first. So we take control of how we want things to go.
I believe so, yeah. And I think that only if a lady approaches you and texts you, only then you will only be able to match with that person.
Yes.
Right? So, yes, it's flipping the traditional gender norms. Women will have to make the first move. And today, many people use Bumble to connect with confidence in love, life, and work.
Okay, so now I get to ask you, since you asked me, have you ever used Bumble?
No, unfortunately. I think it only came out after I got into a relationship.
Oh, okay.
So then I didn't see a need to. And to be honest, a lot of times whenever I use the app, it's usually, if I dare say so myself, to network with people.
Okay.
Or socialize.
Yeah. So I know they've been around for like 10 years now. So I wonder why they're suddenly making news.
Okay. It's because, unfortunately, Bumble's breaking up with a lot of people.
Oh.
Almost 1/3 of their staff just months after their founder returned as chief executive officer to try to overhaul the struggling dating app. In fact, according to the company, they will eliminate around 240 roles globally, or about 30% of its workforce. So the company said that the filing is expected to incur about $13 to $18 million charges. That's primarily related to severance packages, mainly in the third and fourth quarter. But here's the caveat. They're expecting to save as much as $40 million in annual cost savings from reductions, and they plan to reinvest the substantial majority of those savings in strategic initiatives, including product and technology development.
Okay, so they're trimming the fat almost and laying off 30% of staff. That's quite a lot of people to say goodbye to, but they're redirecting the savings, it seems, into product and tech innovation. So Wall Street may be thinking, maybe there's a rebound story.
Perhaps,
here.
And I'm thinking to myself, as a user of the app, not myself personally, but what other features would you be looking out for when it comes to online dating apps? Do you have any ideas that you may have?
Oh, Dan, I've been so out of the game for so long. I have no idea.
If we were to put you in a single seat for today, I'm kidding. But if you've been following, these dating apps, in recent years, Bumble and rival Match Group, which owns Tinder and Hinge, they've all been struggling to adapt to a generational shift in how younger users date.
So I imagine that these apps are facing headwinds because there's app fatigue, right? First of all, there's so many now. And also, I think people are burnt out. Like even Gen Z is dialing back on the swipes. And they have decided to do you know the term touch grass? Everyone is now striving to try to meet someone organically again. I want to meet someone in a coffee shop. But what are the chances nowadays, right?
It's tough, especially since you're so glued to your phones or your screens. So if we look at how they've performed, Match had to cut 13% of staff recently to streamline the company's organizational structure as well as to reduce costs. And the size of The Wednesday's layoffs matched the last round Bumble had conducted back in 2024, just weeks after the prior CEO, Lydian Jones, had assumed the role and shook up the C-suite ranks. And since returning to the company in March, the founder vowed to double down in removing bad actors from the app to help users find higher quality matches.
Wow, how do you find bad actors within the app?
I think spam and bots, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
And I think, a lot of my friends who have used the app, have complained of, just matching with people who just don't seem to fit their needs or interests. So I think this might shake things up for them and hopefully bring in hope to the dating app scene again. And she also did say that the brand will unveil a big update to its Bumble BFF app for friendships, among other products releases planned for this summer. So BFF is basically an app which is a strategic shift by Bumble to help people connect over the internet as friends rather than, romantically. Yeah. So the giants of the industry, Bumble and Match, which owns Tinder, have both created apps catering to friendly meetups, joining countless smaller platforms that have already entered the friend zone. So Bumble for Friends, BFF for short, that was launched back in July of 2023, and by the third quarter of 2024, had around 730,000 monthly active users.
Wow, that's not bad.
Right?
So this is creating a moment for reinvention. I think Bumble is leaning into real-life connections,
Exactly.
and the pivot towards friendships and groups could open new monetization streams beyond just romance. Right?
I'm just thinking to myself, as a user now, I'm attached, of course, but do I really need more friends than I already have and to connect to more people?
Yeah. And I think that you're also limited to a certain pool, because if my husband told me today, I'm going to go on Bumble to find a friend, I'd be like, what do you need to do that for?
Exactly. I think that's a bad connotation to it, right?
Yeah.
The assumption that you're going on Bumble to use the app to find romantic love.
Right.
So, yes, they've tried a lot of different ways and forms to try to cater to people wanting to form groups around particular interests, basically like a community. And according to the previous CEO, it's just the beginning of their vision to expand the company's footprint and to help people find connections more broadly.
All right. So is it time to buy?
Oh, yes. Now, well, whether it's time to buy or not, it really depends on how you view the latest CEO's revenue forecast, or at least the forecast for the next few earnings. On Wednesday, the company boosted its second quarter revenue guidance between $244 million and $249 million. That's slightly higher from the prior forecast. They have also raised their outlook for adjusted earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization to a range of $88 to $93 million, also higher. And that seems to be perking investors' interest because shares of Bumble had jumped 23% just when the news broke. Yeah. So shares of the dating company, let's not forget, have plunged since their debut on the public markets in 2021. Its market value plummeted from $7.7 billion to about slightly higher than $500 million as of yesterday's close.
All right. So give us your verdict. Come on.
I guess for me, I'm probably going to go with a friend zone. That's a not for me.
You're going to swipe left, swipe right?
Is it left or right? I think it's left. I'm going to go with the left.
Okay, wow. Tough. I think that it's worth noting, small and mid-cap stocks like Bumble have underperformed in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So some fund managers will see them as undervalued gems if you're willing to stomach some volatility.
Yep.
I think that they are trying to turn things around.
Yep.
So this could be a comeback worth watching. They're taking a lot of steps to try to rebound back. See what I did there? Rebound.
Very good,
Apps.
Audrey.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Your verdict? Are you right or are you left?
I don't know what that means now. What is no?
No, it's left. Right is 4, I think.
I'm just going to stay at that page. I'm going to wait and see for a while.
I see.
Okay,
I'll take that. Well, you're the same as the consensus rating that we're getting from TipRanks, Yahoo, and Barron's, all giving it a hold rating as well. Seems like they're holding the page. And that wraps it up for our analysis of today's Stock in Focus, Bumble. Now, Audrey, just last year, Bumble released the results of several surveys conducted on dating trends among Singaporeans. One of those surveys focuses on what locals do on a date. So what to you is crucial in creating a sense of intimacy and connection with a partner?
Oh, wow. I imagine for first date, something casual would be good.
Okay.
Coffee?
Okay, so you're a coffee person.
I'm
You
a
would go
coffee
to a
person.
cafe.
Or tea, yeah.
In Singapore, in a country where food is a huge part of our culture, 41% said that food is crucial in creating a sense of intimacy and connection with a partner.
Okay.
In fact, 38% of Singaporeans think that it's important for them and their partners to have the same preferences in food.
Oh.
Interesting, huh?
Interesting.
And then a fifth of Singaporeans did say, though, that hawker centers were unacceptable venues.
I agree.
What?
I agree. Not for the first date. Not
Okay.
for the first date.
Well, fair enough.
It's too chaotic. It's noisy.
The test of true love, isn't it? So why did the number of bumblebees decrease?
Because they were busy bees.
They prefer to use Tinder. Okay. What's your favorite drink, Audrey?
Bubble tea.
All right. I'm asking so I know what to buy when we go on our next date. And that's all we have for Bumble.
Before acting on the information on Money FM, please consider if it's suitable for your own investment objectives, financial situation, and risk tolerance. To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.